that's a point to add. We call it two sources. If you're a studio from Germany and originally your language is German, and then you produce the game in English, sometimes this English may sound German, and there is sometimes in the English source there is something, or sometimes in the German source is something that is not present on the English source. Mm-hmm. And the German studio would expect that the translation from English to to other languages would contain that detail that is only present in the German source. Mm-hmm. So that might be tricky. So preferably, if we have this situation, then at least the project manager would be to some extent proficient in the language of the source. English, of course, goes without saying, but if it's originally was in German, expect that the localization manager would have some command of German to see that there is something in the source that is not present in English. Mm-hmm. So that's there are some nuances. We've run into many things with companies that were originally Russian-speaking in Cyprus, and they're developing their games in Russian, but the source is in English, and but the English source is different. So you must see.
And I think if it's German and English or Russian and English, then it's still relatively easy to detect. So, but if you really then expand to French, Italian, Polish, and South Korean, yeah, or traditional Korean,
our best pains, I would say, is translating Japanese. We have the companies from Japan, and they create their games in Japanese. And they have English source, but I would not call that English source because the source is really Japanese, and it's hard to translate to just English and from English to other languages. So we expect that the translator would be proficient not only English but also in Japanese to translate into Chinese or Korean, and that's the only way how it could work. If we just translate from English to Japanese to some other language that was originally, so you have English, you have a Japanese source, you translate it into English, and then we translate to Korean. No, that wouldn't work. We would require that the translator would understand the Japanese language, having two sources. That's the right thing.